Hi guys, so like we talked about yesterday, I'm not here today obviously, but I wanted to walk you through what you are going to get done today just so you know what you're doing and I know that you got the directions that you need. So you're going to be working through a checklist like we do sometimes below in this order. Do not work out of order. You need to make sure you're going through and doing the first thing and then the second thing and then the third thing and so on and so forth. Remember, I'm trusting you to be responsible today with the sub and with the Chromebooks. Do not abuse the Chromebooks, do not misbehave. And just as a reminder, if I find out you're doing anything besides what was left on this list on your Chromebook, so anything that's not related to something on this list, you will be completing your animal project by yourself. So you will lose your partner, which means you'll be giving your speech by yourself, you'll be doing your website by yourself, you'll be doing everything by yourself. And secondly, you will not be able to use the Chromebooks for your research when I come back. So that means you'll have to do all of your research with books and encyclopedias, which is going to take you a lot more time. So just save yourself the hassle and the trouble and do what you're supposed to do today. If your name is left on the list, it's an automatic Tuesday school, just like it is anytime I have a sub. And if a poor note is left about the class in general, the class will serve a lunch detention with me. Be responsible today. I trust you guys. You guys are great. I need you to make sure that you do what you know you're supposed to be doing. Highlight the items as you complete them on this list, okay? So here are the 5 things that are your objectives today. You're working through them in this order. Number 1, you're making sure your argumentative essay is done, completely done. You have 6 paragraphs, you have an introduction, 3 body paragraphs, a counter argument, and a conclusion. It's good. It addresses the prompt. You have everything that you need. Reread it, check for any errors in spelling, grammar, punctuation, etc., and submit it to Google Classroom. This is going to be one of your first big grades on writing for 3rd quarter. So make sure it is your best work. Submit it to Google Classroom. The second thing you need to get done is your read theory for the week. Some of you might already have it done, and if you do, you can mark through this or highlight this one automatically. But remember, it's 3 quizzes at 60% passage rate or above to count for the week. Once you have that done, you're going to get on etymology on Quizlet, and you're going to go through our etymology stack, the one that is combined units 1 through 8, to prepare for tomorrow's unit test. Remember, you have a unit test tomorrow over all 40 roots, so you need to make sure you know them for the unit test. So play games for at least 10 minutes. So check the time to see what time it is when you start, and play for at least 10 minutes. This is also something good you can be doing if you're maybe waiting for your partner to finish so you can get together for your research projects. 4th thing I want you to do is just check your grades. See where you are for the quarter. This is just the beginning of the quarter. We're only a couple days in, so don't sweat it too much if your grades are a little bit lower or if you don't have a lot of grades in for a class because we're just beginning. But I want you to make sure you're starting strong with no missing assignments. And then the last thing, which is probably going to take the most amount of time today, this is what you'll be working on until the end. And then we'll also be working on research for the next couple days in class when I come back, is your research for your animal projects. Remember yesterday we set up our research journals. We also assigned our partners and we chose our animals. So you and your partner are going to be working on gathering information about your animal based on those categories. Remember that each partner must submit their own research journal, so you'll need to do your own research. You can't just rely on your partner to write down the facts because you're going to need your own facts. So while you can sit with your partner if the sub will allow you to, you're each going to have to be getting your own facts and information. Don't forget, while you're researching, you need to write down any important facts that you come across that you think could potentially be useful for your speech or your website in the appropriate page in your research journal. So if it's a fact about the type of food that your animal eats, that would go under eating habits and how they get their food. If it's a fact about how long the mother animal is pregnant, you'll want to write that down under life cycle and reproduction. Okay, so you want to make sure you're getting your facts where they're supposed to go in your chart, in your research journal. If you're not putting them in the right categories, it's going to be a mess when you're trying to write your outline. So make sure you're writing your facts in the correct category. And the very last thing you can't forget to do is any website you go to, you need to fill out your source tracker for that website. Remember, you have to include things like the author's name and the title of the website and the date you access the website, which would be today, the date of publication, which you can usually find at the bottom of the website. And if you're using the internet, obviously that information is going to be there for you. No one should be working out of books today. We're only working on the computers to do our research for right now. If you have any questions, you can ask us up. You can ask Miss Meese, and then you can also just do your best and just know that you're going to get more time over the next few days to research. I'm hoping for a great day and a great attitude and behavior from all of you. I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Don't forget, read theory is due tomorrow. Your argumentative essay is due today, and we're going to be taking our etymology final big unit test tomorrow. And then we'll continue our research on our animal projects. So I will see you tomorrow.